connect. Let's see what happens. If it's refused, that means there is a firewall that denies the RDP connection. We have to just enable them later on. Right? I'm pretty sure that because I haven't done any changes, so I'm sure that the firewall is blocking. Yeah, there you go. So it's a firewall, so I'll have to change the firewall settings both in virtual machine. So if you go into the console, right, you can do easily what you can do. First thing, you can go and T firewall, Windows firewall, turn on and off Windows firewall, turn off Windows firewall. And also you may need to enable the remote desktop services, right? Sometimes the remote desktop services might be turned off or it's denied, so I'll have to change the remote desktop services. Click on here, do not allow remote, say allow remote desktop services, right, and click accept. Let's try one more time. Again, I'm going to use the remote desktop. I said that's my remote desktop connection, and click connect. There you go. I think the host name I'm using, or the username here, who am I, so if you type in, the username is win10, so I'm going to use the username win10 to connect on this. So win10 and the password. Let's do. Okay, this is the group policy that I have to change the group policy to accept this. I'll show you how to do this part later on, right? So of course we can do that. I'll show you maybe now itself what group policy you need to change to accept the group policy. This is credential security, so let's show you how to do that part. This is technically the security part. So there are two ways to do it. The best way to install the updates on the server and the virtual machines to make sure that they are secure. However, if you need to connect the computer that hasn't received the normal update, what you can do is you can downgrade the protection level to vulnerable. So there is a vulnerable protection level that we can do it. So what you have, so I must do it in my physical machine. MSC. So I'm just going into my physical machine, administrative system, credential delegation, Oracle. Sorry, what you have to do is you have to enable this, and then you have to put this into vulnerable and apply. Okay, so that's it. So now from my physical machine, I should be able to remote desktop into this virtual machine. Let me see. Win10, yeah, 123. There you go. It's ready, and now I can connect to my virtual machine. So you can see here, this is the virtual machine that I have got connected to, and I'm working on it. So you can now remote desktop into the virtual machine as well, right? So of course I turned on the firewall. That's not the best practice. Keep in mind you can enable just the 3389 port number, but just to show you guys, I turned off the firewall. So for the credential security, Oracle credential CRESTSS, what you can do is you can go into the machine where you are remote desktoping from and remove the vulnerability level, right? Or otherwise you need to make sure that both the virtual machines must be updated. So anyway, so that's how you can fix the error message